Guys, this one is on YieldNodes. Now, I was getting a few comments in Telegram, and I saw other people, inquiring about it. I think it's because, the market being down, people are just looking for somewhere to put something safe. So this is a vast difference from what I've shown before with, ROI and miners and even nodes where they're just strictly DeFi and you connect to them with your wallet, and they're more like investment sums than actual nodes. Like Comb actually does have nodes where you can actually use their address, and you're actually using a node. But this is like vastly different from all those. For one, you have to upload and do KYC documents. KYC, I think, is a misunderstood term. The Ask If a owner is KYC'd. KYC means know your customer. That's what it means. So it doesn't make sense that an owner is KYC'd. They can be doxxed, and you can know who they are, but they're not going to show you their documents, which would be like a picture ID and things like that. KYC is so these guys can like report stuff to to governments and stuff like that about their customers. So you have to upload documents. I can show you what it looks like here. So you have to sign an agreement with them. You have to upload a photo identity, and you have to have address proof, like a bank statement, utility bill, something like that. So something has to match. So you have to go through this before you can do any deposits. Now, what YieldNodes does is they take all the money that is deposited, and they get nodes with those, and actual physical hardware nodes. Now, if you go, dig real deep into nodes and how you can get them, you can see that the ones that are the most profitable cost a lot of money, and they're out of reach for a lot of people. You're looking at tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars to get hardware nodes set up and going. So what you do in here is you deposit money. They take that money, get these nodes going, and then they give profit back on a monthly basis. This is not like a super fast, you put in money, you start getting returns tomorrow. You put in money now and you'll get money in a month or two, depending on how much you put in. You're going to get money monthly, so there'll be like a monthly withdrawal, and you can compound it to keep building up your balance, and you can say how much you want to compound. But the way it works is everything's done on a monthly basis. So you can see here, I actually joined in January, and my profits were lower because by the time I got in, we were part way through the month, so I got part of January's returns. I didn't get the whole thing. February, I think it's been averaging, I don't know, March was 7.4%. I think February was 7.9 or 8%. So you're making between 7 to 10% a month. So this isn't like you're going to double your money next month or anything like this. This is as far as crypto goes, this is probably one of the most safe and conservative investments you can do. There is a minimum. I think it's 550. I can't remember. I put in the minimum. That's what I've been playing with. And I can't remember if it's 550 or 500 euros. This is all, they're based in Europe. So everything is based in euros. So just be aware of that. You can deposit, and you can deposit either Bitcoin or Tether. And I think it's the Tron network. Yeah. But I just used Bitcoin when I sent it over. And when you deposit your money, I can even show you mine. I deposited, it was 539. I was just over the minimum. I just wanted to try it out. Sorry, it's actually, TRC20 USD. So that's, once you deposit, it takes a while for them to use that money to create nodes. So, you're looking for 10 days until you start actually making money after you deposit. So once you join, get KYC'd, and then you make a deposit. It takes like 10 days for them to take that money, receive it, take it, create nodes with it, put it in a pool where it's actually creating a node. Now, release date is after 6 months. This release date, you can actually withdraw your deposit after 6 months, so it's not just gone. So just let you know, there is still risk here. Things could just go down. You could just not make anything on it. I'm not saying for sure you will absolutely get your money back. I would say there's a good chance you will, because these guys have been running pretty good and doing pretty well. But like anything in investments, especially in crypto, it is risky. I'm not saying you will get your money back. And then all these other ones are things that I compounded from other returns through these different months. So, and then they have their own release dates. So with this, you go in, you deposit, you wait about 8-10 days or so, and then it starts working for you. And then once you have, at the end of a month, usually around the first month, you'll have something in withdrawable, whatever the returns were for that month. And then you go to the withdraw side here, and you set up a wallet that you want to withdraw to. You can get that in either Bitcoin, Sapphire, or Tether. And when you do that, right now I'm compounding 40% of everything that comes in and withdrawing the rest, so it keeps compounding some. I might actually change that up and up that amount. But it shows all your withdrawal histories here, and the thing you have to remember is you cannot withdraw. I think it's up here somewhere. I don't think they even have it on the page here unless you try to do it. You cannot withdraw unless it's over 50 euros. So if you made 40 euros one month, you can't withdraw that. You have to wait until you have 50 in your withdrawable. So you'd have to wait another month. So you'd probably want to, if you want this thing to start making and actually sending you money, I could move this down and get more profits and be able to, withdraw every month. But I want to keep compounding that balance up a little bit all the time. That's kind of my plan. Is I'll probably ramp this up to even to like 100%, let it run for 6 months. The good thing about that is, even if things, later in the future I want to get out of this, I could start withdrawing everything I made, that was compounded into this. After 6 months, each month I'd be able to withdraw that balance if I didn't want to be in it anymore. But this is not just a dump money in, start getting money out in the next day, in the next week. This takes a month or two before you can really start making anything on it. It does have an affiliate program. I will leave a link below if you want to use it. That's totally up to you. It does help me in the channel, but I'm not saying you have to. I love that it's 5%, and I love their guidelines here. First is self-referring. If they find that you're self-referring to yourself, they're going to send you your money back and ban you and get rid of you. Which is, you can refer your spouse and family members, but don't refer to yourself. The other one is their affiliate marketing guidelines. They're basically renting. It's a server rental program. You're not buying the node. It's not yours. They're using the money to spin these things up, and then you can take your money back. So this is not a trading thing. You're not, things aren't going up and down. When the market does go down, these could go down as well. Just be aware of that. This is not, none of this stuff is guaranteed. Never promise or guarantee any results. Then that's what I'm saying, is I'm not guaranteeing anything with this. I'm not being a financial advisor here. I'm not saying this is what you should do. And obviously, like they said, past results, run of diary, I've shown you everything that all my transaction histories there. You can see exactly what happened. Yeah, I mean, like they said, it's a good opportunity, but it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not meant to be. So yeah, that's kind of the basics of it. You can come down to performance. They can show you, you know, yield nodes compared to Bitcoin or the Dow Jones or gold or whatever. You can see that here. This is based on, you know, all their past performance. You know, what would have happened if I put in, you know, 5,000 of each of these back here when it launched? Where would I be at now? So yeah, it does, you know, if this continues to happen, this rise, it obviously does outperform these other ones. You know, I'm not saying Bitcoin can't just go on a huge run and hit, you know, 120 grand or something, which would be great, but this seems to be more consistent over the long run, as long as it keeps working. But like I said, these are not, you know, guaranteed results. It really does, you know, this is not trading, but it depends on the success of crypto as a whole. So as things go really well, you'll make more, and if things go down like they're now, you're not going to be making, you know, 10, 11%. You'll probably be making 6 or 7%, which is still decent. As long as those transactions are still needed, the nodes will be needed as well. They do have some audits that you can read through. You can check those out. Yeah, just other stuff. Yeah, different, you know, notification settings, things like that. So things to remember is, one, once you deposit, it takes, you know, 8-10 days for those funds to get to work for you. 2, you have to be KYC'd. You have to create an account here. You can't just connect a wallet. You have to create an account. Once those funds are at work for you, you know that first month that you get in, you know, as soon as that thing is noted, after those 10 days, you'll start earning from that point on. So you might get like a partial month returns. 2, once you do a withdraw request after the month is over, you know, between the 1st and I think it's the 15th. Yeah, you have to put in your withdraw request before the 15th of the following month that you earned, and then those funds, the withdrawal, will be sent to you at the beginning of the next month. So basically, you're not going to see returns for at least a few months. That's just how this thing works. And then after that, you know, if you always hit that minimum of 50 euros in returns, that's withdrawable, it will, you know, you can request it every single month. So that's kind of it, guys. YieldNodes, I mean, it's actually pretty simple. Sometimes I forget to even look at it. I just always have to put an alarm on my phone every month to just go in there and see what the withdrawal is, and, you know, schedule the withdrawal. This will actually be my first one that I'll be getting in May, because that first month or two I didn't hit the minimum because I compounded, and then I just don't have enough in there right now. I'm thinking of probably putting another 1,000 in just so I can start getting it moving quicker. But yeah, that's kind of YieldNodes. It's kind of one of those set it and forget it things, and, you know, every month just go in there and select, you know, withdraw or compound, or yeah, once you do select that compound, it will automatically compound for you. So just be aware that it will automatically take that and stick it into your balance that you can earn off of. So yeah, that's YieldNodes, guys. It's kind of a nice, easy thing to do once you get used to it. It's just, you just have to remember, it's just not get rich quick. It's a steady investment stream. So yeah, so anyway, guys, that's what it is. I'll leave my link below if you want to use it. If you don't, that's fine. That's totally up to you. I'm not saying you should get into this. This is financial advice. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. There's lots of videos on this out there. But you know, if you're looking for something safer, this is probably the safest thing I've found in crypto. Yeah, this is just a wild swing from all the high risk dApps that are out there. Anyway, guys, yeah, like the video if you like it. Hit subscribe if you want to subscribe. I'll also leave a link to the Telegram group I launched last night. And we will catch you on the next one.